we start without him? Stop playing with your knob.
There's some static to edit out there.
Fuck's sake, making my job harder.
That's what I do. That'll do.
I don't do that to you, do I? I don't come and like piss on the product just to make your life harder.
Yes, you do. yes, you do. Absolutely do.
Is it Christmas or are you off to a funeral?
Oh, you know what? I was like, oh, I need my Christmas jumper. It didn't fit.
Oh, fucking hell, it made me jump.
Didn't fit.
Oh, Jesus, really.
I must have put it on a hot cycle.
I just said, is Samwise coming in his Christmas attire or is he off to a funeral?
For a funeral, mate.
Today.
You know what? Black slimming for me, sitting next to you two.
That's not why you wore it.
You can't see my added flab when I'm wearing black. Honestly, I look like I've eaten you two.
You've lost some timber, haven't you, though?
Oh.
You're Slimwise
You know
now.
what?
Sorry.
That was risky. I was at
I
a mouthful of coffee.
No. You've lost a bit of like weight this year, though, haven't you? Like genuinely.
I was like, what's that noise?
It's your headband.
It's my headband.
Yeah.
Like,
That could be you could make your own little like exercise program and like sell it. Slimwise of Samwise.
Slimwise with Samwise. Your Christmas. Get rid of your Christmas. I was going to say chunder. Timber. That's the right word. I was going to go with chunder.
Chunder.
Yeah, Christmas
That's
chunder.
sick.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Now, you know what? I popped in next door for a wee.
Mm.
Not actually next door, like the room next door. Wasn't like the neighbours like, who's this geezer?
What's her
Rita
name?
next
Rita.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to go with Gladys. But
80-year-old Rita. Who's this bloke that's coming to...
Come in for a whiz.
coming for a slash.
I know there's some scales in there, aren't there?
Yeah.
So I did weigh myself.
You did?
Did
Yeah, I wasn't happy.
Oh, they're broken, mate.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was going to be a Christmas miracle for a second. I thought you were going no Christmas miracle.
It's showing up that I've already eaten Christmas dinner. That's like
Just came off the scales too much turkey.
error. No.
How much weight have you lost though this year?
You know what? I did get down to like losing nearly 2 stone,
Nice.
and I've kind of put a bit more on. So I don't know what that is. Like I'm doing a lot more exercise, so I don't know whether I can. I should be losing, right? Not gaining.
If you're not surplusing the calories, yeah. If you're not like I've been for a run, so I'm going to have 6 Mars bars.
Oh, of course not.
Do you know that some people do though, don't they? They go, oh, I've been to the gym, so I can have 3 pizzas. It's like, well,
No, but what I've got is like I'll go for like the gym 3 times a week or run 3 times a week, but then I sit at my desk 10 hours a day. No, I mean, it's
is
like
that it? 10 hours.
10 hours.
You
mate.
get more in, surely.
Mhm.
I- No. So like everything I eat during the week is kind of I'm sitting on it, aren't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the
Well,
problem.
I guess going to the gym, it makes you kind of want to eat more as well. So maybe that's what
Oh
it
yeah,
is,
that's
I
my
don't know.
excuse. Yeah.
The heaviest I've ever been was when I did the marathon this year. So,
Oh.
and you'd think I'd be the lightest. So with all the training. So
Was that this year? Yeah, Barcelona.
yeah, it's been a long year. Seemed like a long time ago, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it
it does.
April?
Do you know, it does seem a long time ago, but New Year's doesn't seem like a long time ago. I was thinking about when
Right.
you and I did New Year's last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
I was like, that doesn't seem like a year ago, but Barcelona does seem like ages ago. And that wasn't 6 months.
Madrid.
So, potato. It's all in and
Same.
around. I was telling people you're going to Milan for ages. That's at least I got this one was
To
in
be
the right
fair,
country.
I was looking at Milan initially. So
Yeah, it's good to have you back. Guess who's back? Back again.
I almost turned around and went home.
Sam
Oh,
is
really?
back.
I'm not.
I'm going back to my one-liners. So you can do most of the talking again.
Honestly, when somebody's sat in traffic for 2 hours,
Yeah.
the last thing you want is for you to call me up and be like, "Oh, we've already done the podcast without you, mate. Where are you?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Did you believe
Did you believe him?
Huh?
Did you believe
No,
him?
I didn't. I was like, "Oh, this prick."
I said to Andy, I was like, we could just get a cushion, stick it there with the microphone, probably give us as much back as the actual.
Yeah. Oh,
the actual-
brilliant, brilliant.
No, it's good to have you back. Though. What do you think about? Like, have you listened to the other episodes we've done?
I've listened to 3.
Skip 2.
No, I've listened to 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, right,
like
you've gone
3. I've listened to 3.
Obviously, mate.
Well,
Free.
it didn't say. Well, yeah, that's
What?
why I said
I
3.
skipped 1 and 2, and I just listened to 3.
3. Well, I said if you listened to any, you said 3.
Yeah, I've listened to 3.
All 3. Right. Okay. I thought you meant like
Yeah.
episode 3.
All 3.
Yeah. Do you think we're better with or without you? What's the verdict?
Oh, 100% without me.
Do you think?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No, I think
No.
whatever you've got going on,
Bromance.
your
No,
bromance is
it's-
perfect.
Well, I think it's just we've just got a bit better at talking into a mic. No,
I don't know. I wouldn't.
like
I
I
think we've
couldn't.
Still got a way to
You
go,
know,
but
the first episode, I'd have done well to not improve. It was quite.
Yeah.
episode 1, you didn't say anything. Episode 2, you came along and I asked you if you'd done anything. You said no, which obviously shut the conversation down pretty quick. Episode 3, I think we kind of got there.
I don't know. It's quite refreshing when Andy speaks and you don't. I'll be honest.
When I was editing back the episodes, I look at like the audio channels and then I just see mine just like full of spikes. But then Andy's like, oh yeah, he spoke there, and he spoke there, and he spoke there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's good. Like we had a few comments on people saying we have a good. I was going to say demographic as a free, but it's not what the word is. It's dynamic, a good, good cohesion.
Yeah, we don't have a great demographic.
No, we have one demographic.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We're white male.
No,
Right, okay.
In our 30s.
Right, okay. Yeah, well, that's we.
I think that's
That'll
what that
change.
means.
That'll change it, huh?
I think that's what that means.
Right, okay. I was thinking geography for some reason. I don't know why. I was thinking like.
Well, we're not that different in terms of geography, really.
No, that's very true. We're all pretty close. We're all pretty close, aren't we?
Apart from it takes me 3 hours to get anywhere.
Yeah, you always struggled. You text this morning at like 7 saying you'll come in, and I was like, he's left it well too late. He's nagged.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be on the road for like 4:30 if you want to clear.
I
in.
literally need to be up at the crack of dawn or wait until rush hour's over.
And then go
I
for it.
thought I timed it pretty well, right? It was about 8:15, and I thought, by the time I hit the M25, like everybody should be in work by then.
Yeah,
You know, I should sail through that. Absolutely not. It was horrible.
was it?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what?
The M25 is always bad.
Yeah, but they've got like, it's three lanes for 7 miles. So I was like counting down the miles, right? In 4 miles, it's going to be back to 4 lanes and it'll be fine. And then for about 100 yards, it's 4 lanes, and then it goes back to 3 lanes again.
Yeah.
You're like, what's happening?
Just
It was like 15 miles in the end of just trundling along.
I'm surprised you went M25 because you usually go like via Manchester whenever I'm speaking to you. Usually,
Cross country.
yeah, usually you're like, oh, I'm going to take a canoe from this part to this part. I'm going to horseback across here. I'm going to go through Welling Garden City on a push bike, and then that's why you take ages. But you've gone for the main roads now.
I went for the main road because you know what? I always go back roads and I always moan, and you always go, oh, it's because you took the back roads. Like this. So I thought, you know what? I'll do the main roads.
Your impression of me then sounded like one of the Muppets.
No, but communication's key. So I wanted to leave, and I said, oh, somebody remind me of the postcode, would you? And you went, yeah, I've sent it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Did you send me the postcode?
I sent you the coordinates.
You sent me the coordinates.
Oh, I saw that message and I was like, oh, Luke sent them.
Yeah,
so
no.
I left it.
When I looked, he sent me the coordinates. So I got in the car. I was like, this is not helpful.
You can copy and paste that into Google.
Right? I was in the car. I wanted to. I said for me.
You
for me
copied and
Natsa.
pasted.
No, if you copy and paste the coordinates into Google Maps, it will bang.
Why can't you just give them the address?
Because I didn't know off the top of my head.
Well, you know the I tell you what, if you could see,
Let's see if you remember.
if you could sit there.
Right, I've got the coordinates here. You, go on in. You go.
Right, sorry. What? Get the coordinates up
Yeah, I've
then.
got the coordinates.
Right, copy them.
I don't want to copy them. I wanted a postcode.
Right, well, if you copy the coordinates,
I wanted to get in the car
and
put
if you
postcode
then
in.
go to Google, if you then go to Google Maps,
I understand that.
Oh,
but I
right,
just
okay.
asked for a
Well,
postcode.
what are you whinging about then? I just thought coordinates would do the job. Is it that bad an idea?
That's the new trend, is it? You just send coordinates.
Like, what gets me though is like, rather than just sending a postcode, I feel like you went into Google, put the postcode in, it gave you the latitude and longitude, and then you sent me that.
Well, whenever you're talking to me, you talk about latitude and longitude all the time. So I thought this must be his preferred.
But
method.
how did you get the latitude and longitude?
So I went onto Google.
Yeah.
I typed in St Albans Hill, which is the road that we're on. I don't
Yeah.
know where you addressed.
Stopsy.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
If anyone wants to come knocking, I typed in St Albans Hill.
Yeah.
And it then came up with St Albans Hill, and the first thing that was there was coordinates.
Right.
Can we show
So
you?
rather than just saying,
We'll take your word for it.
just slap in St Albans Hill, that'll do it. You were like, hey, here's 30 random numbers.
I'd take coordinates over what 3 words. Have you done that?
Yeah.
No.
That'll be the next thing. You'll be sending 3 random words that gives you the address.
Oh yeah, okay. We could do that. See, here you are. Look, just pulled up Google, and what's that there?
Brilliant. I just wanted a postcode.
Yeah, but where's
mate.
the postcode? Doesn't give me a postcode, does it?
Just wanted a postcode.
Right, but I didn't know the postcode off the top.
You don't
of
know
my
my postcode?
head. No,
To be fair, I don't know yours.
you got a bit of fluff on your chin.
Oh, there's that bromance again.
Yeah, just looking out for
You
you.
got a fluff in your leg.
Cheers. What do you think of the Tutmas tree behind us?
I like it.
Very festive.
No, it's not
Are you a
Tutmas.
fan?
Yeah,
What
it's
do you
really
mean
cool.
it's not Tutmas?
It's not Tutmas.
So for anyone that's just listening to the audio and not watching us on wherever you're watching us, we have a lovely Christmas tree that is lit up, and it's got lots of different ornaments on it, which are bits of, as Andy calls them,
Anything.
bits of tut.
Tutmas tree.
We've got a roast turkey. Is that, turkey? Yeah.
Yeah, roast turkey.
Roast
You
turkey.
got 2 Powerpuff Girls.
You've got, what's that? The Midnight Express or something? The bus
The
from
bus from Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter. Yeah.
Oh, there's loads.
There's loads of bits of tut on it.
Loads of tut.
You know what? I like
The
it.
donut.
They're
These
obviously
things. What are these
that
things
have meaning.
called? They're scary.
nutcrackers. Yeah, she loves a
nutcrackers,
nutcracker.
Yeah.
She loves a nutcracker. I've seen them everywhere. I got in trouble this morning because of calling the flat a jumble sale. She listened to the episode and I got a text. I got a text this morning because in episode 3 I said it looks like jumble sale since she's moved in, and I got a text on the way here saying jumble sale ? I was like, uh-oh. Sent back the old like Homer Simpson disappearing into the bush. Like, whoops, I'm off. See ya.
No, I like it. It's obviously stuff that's been collected over time.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
meaning, right? Or she likes them.
Cool. Yeah, which I was talking to my friend about it, and they do the same thing. They just add a new deck every year. So I didn't realise it was a thing.
It must be pretty sad.
Oh, I'll be back.
Didn't even know I had a phone.
It must be pretty sad.
That's it. Was
Week 1. Should we wait for him to get back?
Sorry, are we still rolling?
No, we paused for you.
Yeah.
Anything exciting?
It's a delivery. I have no clue what it is. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
it's quite big.
Could be a present.
Yeah. Well, I thought so. We're getting a lot delivered at the moment, and none of it's for me. So it's all got Lucy on it.
All other people.
Well,
Have
as
you-
in,
have you
it's
done
all,
all your
she's
Christmas
just ordering loads, so it's all Christmas presents. So
Right.
yeah.
All Christmas bits and bobs. Are you doing much for Christmas?
You know what? Not really doing much. It's kind of all about Iris this year.
Of course.
Yeah.
4 years old.
4 years old. Last year as well of the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Before.
Have you got to prep anything for Jan? Are you kind of ready?
No, we're not ready. You know what? It's been so busy. Like, it was Iris's birthday, and then we kind of like swiftly move into Christmas. And we're just not ready at all.
Yeah. Her birthday comes real quick. Like, must come real quick after her birthday.
Yeah. Well, her birthday's start in November, so you could argue there's loads of time, but like, we work all the time.
Yeah.
So then there's like the weekends, and I said to you the other day, Luke, it's really hard when Iris is like, "Oh, Daddy's off work, let's do fun things," and then it's like, "Oh, actually, we need to like do XYZ for Christmas or XYZ for baby."
Yeah.
So it's really tough, really tricky to like balance it all. But I reckon it'll all be all right on the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You work it out.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll figure it out.
Are you at home? Just the 3 of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually going to be the first year of like just the 3 of us. It's
Nice.
going to be nice. Or it's going to be different, but it'll be nice.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Your snowmen are on back to front, by the way.
Oh, did you not keep it on when you went
No,
downstairs?
I took it off.
Andy took
And-
off the snowman for the delivery.
To be
for the
fair, as I
delivery
walked
guy.
back in, I walked past the mirror and I did think, I was like, do they look backwards? And I was like, one of you would say something.
Yeah, no, they're backwards.
You know, because you guys usually go skiing, don't you?
Yeah, often. Well, Andy's going in the January. My dad has gone with your dad. They set off yesterday
This morning.
or this morning.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
the generation above en route.
Swooping.
Yeah, off they go, the pair of them. Which is quite cute that they still go and do that. We did go. We were skiing for like a couple of weeks, not last year, year before, wasn't it?
Yeah,
We
it's just under 2 years ago.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you
But-
disappeared for like a month, didn't you?
Yeah, that was good.
That was good fun.
If I had my way, I'd do that all the time.
Well, that's the beauty of what we're doing, isn't it? Because you
Yeah.
like ski for 20 minutes, fall over, do some work
Yep.
like that.
Pop up your laptop.
Yeah.
The bottom of
On the
slope.
chairlifts.
Oh, I fell down.
Yeah.
You could do it.
Check
You,
me
you,
out.
you could do it all on your phone, right? Like I've been doing so much on my phone recently. I was saying to Andy that I've been trying to like do more on my phone, so that I'm like when I am away, I can just be like, oh yeah, reply to that email, or because I was in the habit of this is boring, but I was in the habit of sitting down in front of my desktop and doing everything, and then I was like, oh, actually, like if I get used to doing it on my phone, I could just do everything on my phone. So
Yeah.
you know it. But yeah, no, I'm at home for Christmas. I'm going to my auntie's, so we got a full house there, which is quite nice because you've got with my auntie and uncle, you've got my mum and my stepdad, Steve and Tracy, and then there's four of us that are cousins. So me, my brother, and then I've got two cousins on my auntie's side, and they're both around this year. So actually, to get all four cousins together without, because there's partners and everything like that in the mix, like so often someone else is away. My cousin Holly lives in Edinburgh, so she doesn't always come back. So like this year got all that generation together and all the generation above. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
You're in a committed relationship for the first time.
Yeah,
Oh,
congratulations.
yeah, so this is the first year for a long time where it's been who where are you for Christmas? Do you go to theirs? Do you go to
Yeah,
and well, we're just not going to see each other basically.
nice.
I think we're gonna be
Best way.
yeah. You're like the good old days. Make the most of
He
it
didn't
whilst
say
you
that.
can.
His face.
Yeah. Make the most of it.
on my own.
So yeah,
If it-
go on.
No,
Sorry.
no, you go, mate.
So yeah, we'll obviously be together in the morning, and then we'll split. I'll go to my parents, who's basically it's going to be like an old people's home. So we'll be like carers for the day.
Nice.
All good laugh. All the good laugh.
What you're saying is Lucy doesn't want to help.
yeah.
How horrible.
Yeah. See, her true colours. Don't be fooled by this lovely Christmas tree behind me. It's all a facade.
For the last
all a
few
facade.
years, obviously mentioned it in a previous episode where my grandparents have dementia now. They come round and it's one of my favourite things to do is under my parents' tree they have some like fake presents, some presents or whatever you want to call them.
This is good.
And they're just boxes that you can open.
Right.
And I find it hilarious to basically give the box to my granddad or nan and be like, oh, this one's for you, you know, and then they'll open it and then there'll be nothing in it. But then I will keep doing that, and every time, time it gets them. So very mean, but it's
horrible. That's
it's really funny.
You know,
They love it.
it must be crazy. I was thinking about this, right? It must be crazy to have dementia, because if I had dementia, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, if I had dementia, I'd want you boys to be like, you've got dementia. But then do I just forget that you've told me that I've got dementia? Do you see what I mean?
Probably. Yeah, like Nan will go to like the dementia club. It's not called dementia club, but
they've forgotten what it's called.
and she thinks yeah.
Christ.
But she's convinced.
He's rubber jumping himself over
That was
there.
a good one. I like that.
There's Samwise's humour.
Yeah, dark.
That was a good one.
But yeah, she'll go there and like she'll talk to me as if like, or everyone else is not, you know, they don't seem like they're very with it. Or
Right.
do you know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
almost like she's fine, but they're
not.
got dementia or something.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah. See,
it's really interesting.
That's what I was genuinely thinking about. Is that,
Yeah.
like, actually, it must be such a weird disease to have, because in your head, you're probably forgetting that you've done something weird,
Yeah.
or you've got a problem.
Yeah.
So, like, you're just cracking on thinking I'm fine, whereas actually you've got dementia. That must be crazy.
It's horrible, but yeah.
Well, you make the most out of it, don't you? You just have to laugh about these things.
They
You
live
just have
to
try and
laugh.
you have to try and make light of
Laugh
it.
to live.
Yeah, for sure. It's the best medicine. It's in it, laughter. So it's all a quiet one. Do you think we'll be? I was saying to Andy, do you think we'll be busy on the platform over Christmas, or do you think it's just going to die? Oh, who's that?
Ding. You know what?
That's me.
Like I've been surprised. Like our user numbers are increasing,
Yeah,
Aren't
in
they?
December. Yeah,
which is completely opposite to what I thought would
Mm.
happen. So that's good to see. Like returning users are going up and up and up
Yep.
throughout December. So it's like is their work still there, or people just preparing for the new year? I don't know. I suspect, obviously, something like Christmas Day, we're going to have not many people.
I reckon we'll get someone.
Some sad.
Yeah. Well, you'll get a few people listening to this, be like, go on, then I'll log in.
Well, this is out the week before.
Well, yeah, so they'll be able to log in on Christmas Day.
They'll remember.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
make a note.
They'll be like,
Christmas Day morning, that podcast I listened to last week, I'm going to log in.
They're going to look at the numbers and well.
we're actually going to run a raffle for our users on Christmas Day. We're not, but we could do
What?
a Christmas raffle. With 20, log in.
The 20 that look what the log go into a raffle, what do they win?
I don't know. We're pair of these.
I was going to say a day with you. You know, like how the,
Right.
Auctioning them off.
you know how the zookeepers do like a zookeeper experience. You get an Andy experience where you can come and sit and watch him at his desk for the day. That threw me off though. Raffle on Christmas. I think we will get some, and obviously as well there's a lot of people that use our platform that probably don't celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, very true.
So it's not going to
Yeah.
be. If you think we're in like 100 different countries now, there's going to be someone that will be.
Yeah, and all the different time zones. And
I saw a bloke on TikTok. Last night who was talking about his plan for 2025. He was like, I've planned my 2025. I know where the business is going to go. I know what my goals are going to be. Like, he's a solo recruiter, and he planned it all out. And I commented, being like, "Fuck, you're ahead of the game." And he was like, "Are you ready?" I was like, "No, I'm still trying to cram as much into." I was like, trying to cram as much into these last 2 weeks. I've not even thought about 2025 yet. But there'll be loads of people over the Christmas period that are getting ready to go. I'm hoping it's a big year for recruitment next year, because I feel like recruitment's had a hard time the last
It's
2
had
years.
a hard couple of years.
Yeah.
I feel like it has, yeah.
and
And I'm ready for 2025. There'll be a bit of a change.
we're due it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Last few years, it's like, next year. But this is the year. I can feel
Or
it.
we just keep kidding ourselves.
Yeah.
It'll happen
Yeah,
one day.
change industry.
Until
out of here.
the robots take over. I saw robots folding towels the other day. You know, they're just starting to come now, aren't they?
I'm not sure, like,
In what
robots
scenario
will
were
really
they?
come for recruiting.
Pardon?
I'm not really sure robots will come for recruiting.
No, but it's not recruiting. Like, if they take all the other jobs, then what you're doing, recruiting the robot? You become a robot salesperson.
See.
Also, why do you need a robot to fold a towel?
Of course, probably they moan less than the people, and they don't have time
Fair
off,
enough.
and they don't ask for any pay rises or anything like
Yeah.
that. They probably just
Ugh,
crack on with
paying your workers. What?
it. Look,
That's
sensitive subject, you two. Yeah, I'll pay you back. It's an IOU.
Yeah.
Yeah, just send me a check in a few years' time, and I'll pay you back. But no, they were doing it. I'll tell you where they were doing it, mate. They were doing it at a hotel. So like the person came in for all the towels from around the pool, and just went in this section, and these two, and off they went.
These two little
It's so
robots.
satisfying watching it.
Really?
I was just watching them fold towels. I was like, I really should be working, but like they were just.
Oh, I see.
They did it. So, they did it so neatly as well.
I don't know if it was real, but I watched something. I don't know where it popped up on social somewhere, and it was these little robots. It was in like China or somewhere. These little robots, and this little
It's
robot.
always China.
There's like a showroom of these robots that are intuitive or whatever, and this just like
Sneaky little robots.
this. But this one little robot comes in and they start talking to each other.
Right.
And this little robot convinces these other robots to follow him, and they basically go on strike. I'll have to find it. I'll have to dig it
They're
up.
form a
Honestly.
union.
Yeah, honestly,
Get holiday
it
days.
was funny, but it was
Charging days.
one of those things you're like, oh, it's probably not real, but I was cracking up. Even they're striking.
Yeah, it's interesting to see where it'll go.
Old
Like,
Alan the robot was fed up with folding towels.
towels. He's had enough. He's thrown the towel in. I even touched him and I said, "How was that pleased with myself?" Yeah. Do you know what though? One of the questions I've had. How do you feel about Samwise being out and about now? The nickname is officially.
Oh. I haven't thought about it, I'll be honest.
You know.
No, I think like when I'm with you two, I don't know what to call myself anyway.
What do you mean?
I just expect like if we're walking, I don't know, let's say we're all in London or something, I
Yeah.
expect that people would call me Samwise
Would you?
around you two. Yeah. Like So stupid.
I
Sarah
get,
calls me
I get
Samwise,
friends
doesn't
call
she?
you Sam
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they actually get confused that it's not Sam. It's Samwise.
yeah,
and
yeah.
James. But
No, Sarah calls me Samwise, doesn't she?
Does she?
I think
Some of the recruiters call you Samwise. I've had a few James/Samwises drop into my
Yeah.
James/Sams drop into my WhatsApp.
I like
recently.
it. It's Samwise.
Yeah, it's just synonymous at this point.
But
with my
the nice
name.
thing about someone saying Samwise is if they say James, you're like, obviously normally it'd be to you, but there's more than one James, but it's like, there's only one. Well, there's two Samwises, and one's in the film.
Oh, what you mean that there's no other Samwise?
Yeah,
I reckon there must. Yeah, they reckon there must be.
Well, if anyone in my life,
hunting. I'm gonna go.
what I'm
hunting
saying,
for
if
an
anyone
actual-
in like around me says James,
yes,
it could be multiple
I
different
imagine-
James.
Yes,
But if they say Samwise,
it's only one person. Yeah, that's true. I'm actually.
there's
Gonna...
only one Samwise in my eyes.
Oh,
Do you want me to leave? I feel awkward sat in between you two now. Sat in the middle. But yeah, if anyone that doesn't know that reference, we spoke about it in episode two. We kept calling you
Yeah.
Samwise.
so we've got Gollum with us today.
We
as
have
well.
got Gollum.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
Somebody reached out with a picture, didn't they?
Yeah.
Banned.
Do you know what? Right?
Us three.
Yeah, right. Let's move on. This isn't sticking.
No.
This isn't sticking.
No.
Gollum. Oh, are you going to say about the picture?
I reckon Gollum's picking up a bit of traction, right?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, for God's
right.
sake.
Do you want to? I've got something to play for you boys, right? But I was in like when that photo come through. So, in episode 2, we'd obviously said about Samwise, and then Andy said, "Can I get involved in this?" And I said, "Yeah, Gollum." To which he said he'd rather be Mary.
Mary.
And so that episode went out a couple of weeks ago, and this week somebody sent us a screenshot picture of the 3 characters from Lord of the Rings. So you've got Frodo, Samwise, and Gollum in the corner. And I was honest, I was in fits of laughter. Like I couldn't contain myself. Like it's the way he's just crouched in the corner, and I hate to say it, Andy, his ears are sticking out like your ears stick out. And I was just wetting myself, right? I actually sent a voice note back as a response.
Oh, really? It was the ears. It was the ears thing.
Oh my
The thing is,
God.
I saw the picture, and the first thing I said to myself was, "Oh shit, he does have my ears." And then I was a bit late to seeing that, and then I saw your messages, and like your second message was like, "The worst thing is he has your ears" or something.
Yeah,
It's like exactly the same thing.
exactly the same message.
Yeah,
So we're officially like Gig of the Rings or something.
Gig of the Rings.
Gig of the Rings.
I don't know how I feel
Gig of
about
the
it.
Rings. Lord of the Gigs.
Lord of the Gigs.
We can keep working on it.
Lord of the Gigs.
That's like Lord of the Flies. Gig of the
Gig
Rings.
of the Rings.
The one gig to rule them all. Jesus, I'm scrolling back through my notes. So I'll play this to you, but this is the voice note I sent to Lauren after she sent that photo through. See if I can play it.
Mate, sorry to send you another voice note, but that's killed me. I've been sitting here chuckling to myself. That photo's brilliant. Oh, it's so good. It's so funny. It's actually is the pretty half of swear. Oh, mate. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's killed me.
Is she laughing?
In a minute, I'll send-
I shouldn't find it that funny. Oh dear. He looks like Andy on the end as well. Little God, I'm so sorry. It's not that funny, but it's funny. I need to calm down.
Like
Yeah,
that's how much I laugh.
Also, this laugh you've like, I don't remember you do this like weird like. It's
What's
like,
that?
I swear your laugh is evolving.
In what sense?
You have to replay it. I'll point it out. But there's like you're doing this like weird like.
It's when you
It's-
know when you laugh so much that you haven't got air in you.
Yeah.
That's when that happens.
Your laugh is evolving.
That's when that happens. But I reckon we've got a little bit of a. I think Gollum's picking up a bit of momentum now. So I
Oh
reckon.
no,
Yeah, it's done.
no,
The damage is done.
Gollum. At least Samwise is a nice character.
Is Gollum not? He's like lovable, isn't he? Like doesn't
He has two personalities. He has like a split personality.
Oh, does he?
He's like my precious.
And then he. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Got the voices.
Yeah, no.
doesn't he grow into it as time goes on though?
What? Grow into what?
His character, like that.
Well, Gollum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gets better at the end.
Does he?
No, I don't know.
Like, I thought he started a bit scratchy, and then like people grow to love him. Is that not the kind of vibe?
People love him. You're not thinking of Dobby, are you?
No, maybe.
That's Harry Potter. But
Ah, right,
people
yeah.
love Dobby.
He dies at the end.
Yeah, he does. But well, they both of them die.
Oh, do they? Okay. I can only remember.
There's quite a difference in. To be fair, I wouldn't mind Dobby. He has my ears as well, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's a master.
Yeah.
He loves.
Master, give me a sock.
Yeah, I was going to say he loves socks as well. Doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, Dobby free.
Do you have an obsession with socks?
Well, no. Do you know what? Actually, talking about socks,
Oh,
got me Christmas.
Yeah,
These are snowmen, match snowmen.
yep. For people not watching, he's got.
I
Christmas
thought
socks
because
on,
in the video you put up this week, and I'm
Yeah.
fiddling with my bit of thread.
and that was commented
I
on.
was like, at least what?
You with your socks out on LinkedIn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
I
got
think
a
I'd
comment.
commented on it.
We got commented yesterday saying this isn't Facebook. Get your socks off LinkedIn.
Oh, why do people put socks on Facebook?
Don't know. That's the comment we got. Saeed put it on our
Oh, right. Fair enough.
the microwave guy.
Yeah, right. That was funny. We can talk about that.
Yeah, we can do.
Well, not necessarily the microwave thing, but that event.
Do you have more to say about your socks?
No, I was just putting these socks on basically because it's obviously Christmas special, and if I'm fiddling with a thread on my sock again, at least you get to see something a bit nicer.
Christmassy. I think Dobby could be a dangerous nickname for you
Why?
because it might be like a weird. Lucy might like it a bit too much. I reckon. That could be a weird role play scenario coming.
She's made this. She's made each episode of the podcast. It's doing my head in.
It's because you bring her up all the time.
Oh no, I'm not. Load of rubbish.
It's probably because we do it in your flat now all the time, apparently, and she's providing the
Yeah,
backdrop every week.
Yeah,
She gets
true.
in it. Do you know what we haven't spoken about?
we can be back at yours next.
This weekend. Don't know if you did much this weekend, but we had one of the things I thought I really wanted to tell Samwise is the story about your sister that I discovered from this weekend.
Oh right.
Oh my god, I was having fit. So this weekend we were like the weekend gone. We were supposed to go to Wadston to see the lights, but it got blown off.
Blown off.
By the wind.
Yeah.
The wind blew it off, and they text us to say, or they sent out a message or email or whatever to say it's not going to be on. But we then just sent a text around to the group and said like, should we all still get together? So we all came up to mine, and we just had a chilled one on the Saturday, didn't we? Didn't
Yeah.
go out.
Yeah.
It was actually quite nice. Yeah, we just watched Christmas films were on.
Yep.
We went through a few. We went through The Grinch.
And then I introduced you to Linky,
Linky. We played
which I
Linky.
which I spoke
nice.
around in
Yeah,
a previous
Played some
podcast.
Linky.
Have you ever?
I haven't. I've just listened to Andy talk. about it.
Nice. So we did it in little teams, and
Did it in
I've
little
worked
teams.
better. My team actually won, so I went from getting absolutely thrashed to now being
To the
the
winning team.
So competitive.
been rehearsing.
Yeah,
And they
Been rehearsing all
Dobby
the
vibes, innit?
Dobby vibes.
he memorised every card.
Yeah. No, but so the story Luke's referring to is a story that it happened a while ago, but it came up. And we were sat round, it might have been like a Christmas dinner with my family and then my sister and her now fiance. And my sister's very like academically clever, but
Incredibly clever.
but can sometimes you just think how like why she said that or come up with just what would be a blonde comment as we know, and we were talking about the car, and then Becky was like, one thing that surprises me is that like our windscreen wash like honestly never runs out, and then Matt literally was sat there like.
What?
No, I just put a weird face for the listeners, because obviously he'd been filling it up, but she just assumed it was just never running out. So she was so
Had
silly.
car for like 2 years.
Just tops up from
And
the
she's like,
mains
it's
when it's
amazing.
parked.
Yeah, it was so silly.
When they were retelling that story last weekend, Becky's face, I was like, Becky, how? Like, how do you not realise? But we did that. We had Christmas meal. We played bingo as well. That was pretty sound. That was pretty
yeah,
exciting.
that was
Bingo.
the Christmas
Yeah,
crackers.
bingo.
The Christmas crackers came with like a bingo set,
Oh,
so
cool.
it turned into bingo.
Like each
So-
cracker had a
Yeah.
bingo card.
So
in
this
it,
is
or-
this is kind of relevant but random. But last night, I don't know, someone said something, and Christmas crackers, right?
Yeah.
Come with a joke.
Yes.
So you're cracking a joke Is that?
Oh, I don't know. I've never thought.
Have
about
I
it.
just randomly thought of that, or is that
a thing?
I don't know.
a thing? Yeah,
No, not.
I just thought I'd throw it out there, but
I mean, that's funnier than the jokes you get in it, though, isn't it?
yeah, like you crack the
Crack a
crackers and
joke.
you get the
Mm.
jokes.
That makes sense.
Are you cracking a joke? I don't know.
Yeah, but that entertained us for hours. I've never been so entertained.
Bingo.
By... Mm.
Yeah.
Cracker bingo.
Yeah.
There was no prize. I think if we
No.
do it again next year, so
There has to be a prize. Andy wants a prize.
I love a prize. Yeah,
Has
obviously.
to have a prize.
Gollum's off
Has to
again.
pick the cracker with the winning card in
We'll,
it.
we'll put a ring in it for Gollum. Here, mate.
So
Has
yeah.
to have a
No,
prize.
there was no prize.
What's the prize, Smeagol? I don't know who Smeagol is.
Smeagol is Gollum, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna
Well,
be-
no, I don't-
This is going to be a Gollum heavy chat today, isn't
Gollum and Smeagol.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, no idea.
But that was all good. And then I think work-wise, if we do we want to talk about? We talk about some work stuff.
Yeah.
Any-
Well, I think we should. Yeah. While Samwise is here as well,
Yeah,
definitely.
He likes it. We've got some exciting updates coming, haven't we? We've done the temp stuff,
Yes.
which is cool.
Yeah.
Although that's been shat on already, isn't it?
Yeah.
really?
You know what amazes
Oh,
me
really?
about this?
Kinda,
What in terms of feedback?
a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of this, right? Because you're so close to a lot of our users. Like, getting feedback's really good.
They WhatsApp me all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. But getting feedback's quite good for us because
It's
we
amazing.
can obviously build a product that's people want.
Mm-hmm.
But what surprises me is like when we look at it, we go, oh, okay, we're going to build a temp pipeline.
Yeah.
We talk to people, we get feedback, and we come up with a plan. We walk people through the plan, and people are like, yeah, that's going to be really good. We build it, and people are like, no.
Mm.
But like what we built is good for people who are going on to month projects,
Mm.
month-long projects, 6-month projects, whatever. But like we've completely missed the people who want like day-to-day.
Correct.
Like, oh, I need a person just for today. Like, let's
Mm.
get 5 people on this job really quick. And like our process is create a job, send a person,
Mm-hmm.
and then our fix for that was like from the moment you submit a person to a job, you can send them straight to the hired process. Like, so you could skip out the interview. I think you went into that, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah. With this chap. Yeah.
So that was kind of our way of going. Like, this is a really quick process. Like, you can skip out the interview process entirely. And then people are like, no, that's
No,
still
it's
too slow.
Too slow.
Really?
Yeah, it's like we want to skip out the job bit entirely.
Yeah. They don't even want a job.
It's like go to the candidate, say they're on a job,
Yeah.
but I don't want to tell you what the job is, and
Ah.
that's where it's really tricky because, like, obviously all the steps that we've put in place are there for data collection,
Yes.
are there for reporting, they're there for like the calculations we do on a lot of the commissions based stuff.
Mm.
So that's where we're kind of thinking about it now. It's like, how do we get all that information without people filling out the form that requires all that information?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this chap, actually, 2 of the users I did calls with last Friday, and it was really useful because they sat with me and went through the temp, like what Samwise was saying. They were calling it bookings. So instead of, they were saying like for a long-term contract that's a couple of months or a month.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think I've spoken to them before.
it's good. But if you want to say, okay, I need a
Are they based in Essex?
yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm a year 5 teacher to do Tuesday, Thursday this week, they just want to like Samwise said, just go bang, they're straight on that booking, and they go straight in. There's no interview, there's no CV send, it's just in they go. So yeah, we were chatting, but the funny thing was that person spoke with us about temp pipelines before we built it, and we asked, didn't we? We were like, so like, what would you recommend? Like, how would you say this work? Because I've never done temp recruitment, especially not like that. Like, it sounds like the Wild West to me. That, and he was like, yeah, just the normal temp process, and disappeared. And we're like, what's the normal temp process?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, obviously,
people
yeah.
assume we know. It's like, and then we built it, and they've now come out of the woodwork and been like, no, you've like missed the whole section here.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
temp is actually 2 things, right?
Of sorts, yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
Or
'Cause
there might even be more.
the way that someone was describing it to me, so like the second conversation I had, the guy was describing it to me as like, in temp, you get a vacancy, and a vacancy is worked like almost like a perm job where you put the job up, there's interviews, you send CV, and that's the vacancy. But then you just have bookings as well as a booking. And if a booking comes in, that's just, we need someone, like someone's called up this morning, teacher's not coming in for work, they've called in sick, we need a year 5 teacher down here by 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay.
And they just put someone forward, and that's
Yeah.
a booking, and that's the bit we don't cover.
Uh,
Because for us, if you were to send 10 bookings in a day, you'd have to put 10 different jobs on the system, send 10 different candidates to the job,
yeah.
skip the interview process, send those 10 different candidates to hire,
Yeah.
and then lock it in.
So next piece of work, I suppose, on that is a process to skip all that out.
Okay.
Is literally just go to the candidate screen, click book, or whatever the word is,
Yeah, book
and then
log a shift,
and then you go like from candidate to hire in that.
Yeah.
And then what I was working on yesterday is
Funny
the
that bookings.
booking.
It's just not what I'd call it. I don't know, but I don't know what I'd call it.
So the
Sorry,
guys, no. The guys that I spoke to were saying the terminology was data. They were both calling it a day-to-day contract,
Okay.
and the first guy was calling it a booking, and the second guy said to me, in where he was from, it was either a booking or a shift. You'd log a shift, or you'd log a booking, and he was like, if I saw either one of those on the platform, I would understand what it means. It's just different terminology. But he was saying that that agency he used to work at that did also education, they'd come in at like early doors, from 6 o'clock or whatever, they'd be on their phones, and it'd be like, we do all the bookings up until 10. And he was like, you might have 50 bookings to do because there's teachers all around the place.
Yeah.
And he's like, until 10 o'clock, you're trying to move, just put people in different places. And then you stop at 10 o'clock and you're like, how well did we do?
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon, you move on to your vacancies. And then you work in.
And then same again the next day.
And then the same again next day.
Interesting.
See, that explanation,
Yes.
like, that clicked for me.
Did it?
Yeah, I think like before that, I always struggled with that. Kind of like, why would you want to go that fast?
Yeah.
You know, but like
If you the teacher's example, yeah,
the teacher's example, yeah,
because
because
like
like
a supply teacher, isn't it?
5
really?
in the morning, 6 in the morning, like somebody's not going to want to screw about with all this information. They just want to go to the closest person that can make it,
Yeah.
and send it. You know, so that makes sense. But also the other thing that made sense as well was like there could be a need for 5 people. So it's like, how do we get 5 people instantly submitted to this role in like one click?
Yeah.
Right. Without creating the role, without opening up the candidates.
Yeah.
So that's what I was working on yesterday. I was working on this like multiple job submission process that will work across the board, across now perm, temp, and bookings. So there'll be the 3 flows. The ability to tick as many we're going to probably max it out about 10 candidates. Otherwise it gets a bit messy. So tick 10 candidates, send the job. Yeah,
10,
send the
like
job,
10's
and then it will just like send it straight away
Nice.
without the need to create a job or anything like that. Creating those bookings. So that multiple send to job needs to be built before we can kind of do the booking side of things. Because booking one person is kind of like half the puzzle.
Yeah.
So I think once we've got those 2 down, hopefully that will satisfy that workflow as well. And then kind of what temp has become kind of 2 different things.
Funny how it happens, right?
Yeah. But I think that'll be good. And obviously what people don't see as well is like we track commission as well. And there was a lot of thought that went into the temp pipeline and how we track commissions.
Yeah.
We got timesheets in the works as well.
Yeah.
That will accurately track commissions. Well, so then we'd be able to say, this is what you estimated would be your commission. This is what was actual.
Yeah.
Because the timesheet will be accurate. So that also needs to go into like reporting for commissions. And then somehow we need to work out how bookings goes into commissions as well.
Yeah. Because the chaps that I was speaking to was also saying that our table with like starting soon, on contract ending soon, is also not relevant for them. With in the bookings.
Right. Okay.
As he was saying, where like obviously we've built the temp to almost be like you work a week at least minimum. He was like, well, I might get a call that says I need somebody in Tuesday, Thursday. So in our system to do that at the moment, they'd have to do a temp job for the Tuesday and a temp job for the Thursday because they're missing the Wednesday. You could either do the Tuesday to Thursday, but you can't miss the Wednesday in the middle.
Right. Okay.
Right. So he's like, I need the ability to say Tuesday and Thursday. So you go, okay, that's fine. But then he was then saying that pipeline board of on contract or whatever, he actually needs to see, I need a 2-week, like Monday to Friday.
Right.
So then when the school calls me and says, who have I got this week? I can filter by that client and say, you got Bob on Tuesday, Sarah on Friday. And he's doing that all in Excel at the moment. So again, that board, if we're going to follow the model that he needs, is for this bookings thing, it has to be either a new board or redesigned or
ideally needs to be some sort of like calendar view where you can click on a specific day over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It just shows you what's happening on that day.
Yeah.
And then be able to like seamlessly come back out, click a different day.
That'd be really smart. If we go down the calendar view route as well, then you could then link that with someone's calendar.
With somebody's calendar.
That would be really sick.
Yeah. I mean, that's a completely another.
Yeah, no, sorry. One thing at a time.
One thing at a time. No, you know what? I was actually looking through the code. There's about 5 different unfinished things that are constantly being worked on
Nice.
that nobody's going to see for perhaps another year.
Reporting is one of those.
Reporting. So
Yeah.
like people don't know, but like every kind of action is tracked not for our benefit but for their benefit, which will become reports,
Yeah.
Nice.
which will be able to be like filtered, exported. You'll be able to backdate. So like, oh, what happened this year when you're in next year? Those sort of things. Be able to see what users on your account did what. How many candidates did they add? How many applicants did they submit? How much money did they make you? All that stuff is being worked on in the background.
Nice.
Absolute minefield. And you
Yeah.
know what? It's like, I was probably halfway through, and then we, and I work on it kind of when I've got an hour spare. Like I've finished a piece of work, got an hour before the end of the day, I'll jump into that. And then we introduced temp workflows. And all of a sudden, those commission boards that I built
Irrelevant.
broke
Yeah.
Yeah, of
or
course.
were showing incorrect numbers.
Yeah.
Or weren't relevant anymore or needed re-looking at. So yeah, there's a lot of work going in the background
Yeah.
where when features drop kind of mid next year, they'll be absolutely sick.
Yeah.
But they'll be
Hang on till
they'll
next year,
be
guys.
like
Yeah.
they'll be
Give
like
us more time.
12, 18 months in the making, really.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
decisions we made a year ago to
Impact.
track this information
Will
through.
come
Yeah.
up trumps.
Yeah, there's a lot of work going in
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
So that's exciting. And the other thing is as well, with like that gets me with the temp pipelines is that like pushes you back because you're like, oh, we'll get this done in 2 weeks or whatever. We'll get to, and then like someone comes on and goes, oh, you've missed this whole section, and you're like, fuck, there goes another
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks or whatever. And I just find it because like I want to do customization and other stuff as well, and it's like things just rear their head. We've also had requests from a couple of users for GDPR stuff, so
Mhm.
that's coming effective immediately. By the
Probably
time this,
Monday. Yeah, it'll be out by the time this comes out.
by the
Yeah.
time this
Nice.
comes out, you'll already have it. So
There's a couple of new things around GDPR there, isn't there?
for sure.
Uh,
The ability to attach terms and conditions, privacy policies, disclaimers, that kind of stuff, any important stuff onto job adverts.
mm-hmm.
So before a candidate applies to your job, they have to click to say, I accept the terms and conditions, I accept
Your privacy policy.
and that kind of stuff. And that can all be edited inside the platform.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
the person can put whatever 3 documents they want and attach a link to that. The ability to manually unsubscribe and pause that unsubscribe for a period of time.
Pause,
So
Nice.
like if it's like 6 months, you want to.
Oh, that's cool.
pause communication. That's actually a really cool feature that was
Yeah.
like not on our radar that we got asked about, and we thought about it and we kind of implemented it, and actually I quite like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. To say that you don't want to email this person for 6 months or something.
3
Don't want to
months,
bug them for however long, then I think that's really cool.
You could take them out, yeah, and you can do it permanently as well.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
if they say we don't want to hear from you ever again, you can
Yeah.
unsubscribe them, blacklist a company.
The other thing is attachments on email templates.
Oh yeah, this one's cool.
which is a
actually.
big one.
Oh, I was playing with this yesterday, and I was like, I like this.
Yeah, it works well. So
Mm.
again, this kind of like fits in with the same like company documents type thing.
Yeah.
But the ability to upload a document, I don't know, key information
Yep.
document for your temp people, attach that to an email template, and then the moment you start sending that email out, it automatically
It'll-
attaches that file to the emails.
That is associated with
The template.
the.
So you know,
email
email
template.
templates. You'll write
Yeah,
a
yeah.
template. Like we had no way of putting an attachment on it, and now
Oh,
you,
right,
you
okay.
can create an email template
Yep.
and put an attachment on it. So it could be like, this is my interview tips, and then every
Oh,
time. You,
I'm with you. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I was trying to think of an example of
Ev-
what you might attach. Okay.
Yeah. So every time you go, okay, I'm going to send my interview prep email out. The PDF with interview tips is attached to the
Yeah.
email.
Oh, I like it.
Or like a welcome pack.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
new candidate
Terms and
added.
conditions.
Yeah, terms. Yeah, you can
You
send
send in terms to
Yeah,
a
yeah.
client, and you've got here's like my terms email. It will just pull your terms if you've got them saved on the platform, and it will send them out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that's exciting. I mean, because do you know what? There was like that. This push kind of came from people that were just asking for some features and the GDPR thing. We want to help people be compliant. And like I say, I was playing around with it yesterday. I was like, there's 3 or 4 cool things in
Yeah.
here. Like it's
Good
actually,
additions.
yeah, good little additions that have popped up, as well as the temp, which I've not even done any content for yet. So yeah, that's all
Yeah.
exciting stuff to finish off the year. You went out last week. You actually left the flat,
Yeah.
believe it or
Up
not.
the city.
Yeah.
Went into-
Yeah.
Um,
Got on a train and everything, this lad.
Jeez.
Yes. Got on, boy.
Yeah, it was nice, wasn't
You
it? It
didn't
was good.
cycle there.
It was.
You what?
He was itching the whole way on the train, just like.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't
good.
in
We
Lycra. He was out and about, not in Lycra.
He did have his Patagonia jacket on or whatever it is, his outdoor that he's got his Rab jacket. He had that on, so this little smiley face.
How was the city?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good day. It was a good event. We went down. Me and Luke both went down, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, jumped on the train and then went to. So we went to Team, the Team Network. They had. We missed the first bit because they were oversubscribed, didn't we? But
Yeah.
we went to like the suppliers. What do they call it? The
I don't know, just
service
service
SPs, weren't they?
Yeah,
service providers.
meeting to get them together.
Which is obviously our first. That we've obviously just announced that we're partnering with Team. So yeah, it was nice to meet some good people, other suppliers. It was quite good, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it, yeah. I think they were saying at the meeting that it's something they used to do that they've stopped doing, because they were actually saying, obviously, part of being a service provider for a team is you hope that you get exposure to the recruiters in the team network and win business or start relationships or whatever. And one of the chaps there who is a service provider was saying they used to do these service provider meetings, and actually they found that like a lot of the referrals and recommendations were supplier to supplier. Yeah. So like if someone goes to Rob for a website and they say to him, "Oh, any CRMs?" He'll hopefully say Giig. So yeah, it was the first one of those they've done in ages, but they're saying that they're going to get us together 4 times a year. So yeah, hopefully, get to meet and actually like I put a few what's the saying? Faces to names to faces.
Names to faces.
Faces to names.
Names to faces.
Names to faces.
Yeah.
You made me question that then. Don't ask me anyway.
I was looking at your little snowmen.
Are they facing the right way?
They're facing the right way. Snowmen faces. But yeah, that was good to do that. We went to the pub afterwards, had a couple of beers, got to network with a few service providers. One of the recruiters that uses the platform was there. That was quite cute as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the first time you've met
First time I met Jen, yeah.
Jen.
She grabbed me on the way into the building and like my brain kicked into gear. I was like, I recognise this face, but who is it? But I got it. I got it straight away.
I didn't have a clue.
Did she expect you
first.
to be so short?
She didn't comment on it.
She did.
Did she?
No, no, sorry.
I said she did.
No,
I
she
thought you
didn't
said
comment. She went, fuck me, you're tiny.
Where are you? Where are you?
What are you doing down there? Whoa. Look at this little guy.
I'll go get you a step. Hang on.
Oh, dear. No, she didn't comment on my height, but I'll ask her. I'll text her later and say, did you expect me to be that tiny? And I'll let you know what she says.
It was good. It was a shame. I was looking forward to meeting some more recruiters or like users or members of the network other than just suppliers. But it was good.
Yeah, we got one. And I think they do so many events that we can go to that I
Yeah.
think will be good. But no, I think that's a future thing for next year.
More of those.
More of
Yeah.
those. Anything else from either you two?
Nope.
Nice.
I don't think so.
Fine.
No, we must have more to talk about.
We're at an hour.
Yeah. I guess.
We can. I've got one more thing, but are we going to do another podcast now? Are we going to do like a 2025 wrapped? 2025?
Jeez.
2024?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking we could costume change straight back in here. We'll change the Tutmosh tree for the tropical tree.
I've got another tree we can put there.
Yeah, we'll just swap the tree. I'll take my jumper off. We'll go again. But I was thinking, we do like a 2025 of like what we've enjoyed about this year. Why am I saying 25? 24. What we've enjoyed about this year and stuff like that. But
Okay.
I've also got one other thing that I can either talk about now or we could talk about start next episode, which I reckon might work better.
Next episode.
Next episode?
Nice. Merry Christmas, everyone. Love you all. Thank you for. I don't want to say thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you for listening.
Leave... Oh. Right, there you go.
Yeah, no, appreciate you. Why did I do it? I'm an idiot. Why
You know what, right? This is what me and my brother do.
You've got hair as well.
Oh.
No, yours is attached.
You can't put that. That is strange.
I'm just putting it on Andy. Merry Christmas.
Your boss at Recruitment.
And you go.
You're going alone. You've got your LinkedIn account and
your mobile phone. You've got the candidates playing hard to get, whether they'll call you next week or no, not yet. So much time of going to and fro. You got another offer, or salary's too low. Hours of searching and hours of stress. Come on, candidates, just gig it a rest. Come on, candidates, just gig it a rest.